It was a typical Friday evening at Kuala Lumpur International Airport. Travelers bustled about, excited for their journeys. Among them were 239 souls aboard Malaysia Airlines Flight mh370, bound for Beijing. The Boeing 777, a reliable workhorse of the skies, was cleared for takeoff. At 12:41 a.m. on March 8, 2014, mh370 lifted off, disappearing into the night sky. The initial leg of the journey was uneventful, routine communications exchanged with air traffic control, then silence. At 1:19 a.m., as the plane neared Vietnamese airspace, mh370's transponder went dark. This crucial piece of equipment, designed to broadcast the plane's location, ceased transmitting. Air traffic controllers were suddenly blind to the aircraft's whereabouts. The world watched, waited, and hoped for answers as a routine flight transformed into an unprecedented aviation mystery. The disappearance of mh370 was not immediate. The plane continued flying, its ghostly presence detected by military radar. Data analysis revealed a chilling truth. mh370 had deviated sharply from its planned flight path. Instead of heading northeast, towards Beijing, the aircraft had turned west, crossing back over the Malay Peninsula. It flew on, a ghost ship in the night, its altitude and speed fluctuating erratically. The plane's movement suggested deliberate action. Someone or something was in control. The final confirmed radar contact placed mh370 over the Andaman Sea, west of Thailand. At 8:11 a.m., more than 7 hours after takeoff, the plane's satellite communication system sent its last automated message, a routine handshake signal. After that, nothing. mh370 vanished without a trace, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a world desperate for answers. News of mh370's disappearance sent shockwaves across the globe. A multinational search and rescue operation, one of the largest and most expensive in history, was swiftly launched. Ships and aircraft from over 26 countries scoured a vast expanse of the Indian Ocean. The initial search zone, based on the plane's last known radar contact, proved fruitless. As days turned into weeks, hope dwindled. The lack of a debris field, a telltale sign of a catastrophic event, only deepened the mystery. The search area was expanded, guided by satellite data analysis and oceanographic modeling. The world held its breath, praying for a miracle. But the vastness of the ocean and the lack of concrete leads made the task daunting. The search for mh370 had become a race against time and a testament to human determination. In the absence of concrete evidence, a breeding ground of speculation emerged. Experts and armchair detectives alike grappled with the impossible, proposing a range of theories to explain mh370's disappearance. These theories, ranging from the plausible to the outlandish, attempted to connect the dots of a puzzle with missing pieces. Some focused on technical malfunctions, others on human factors. Theories ranged from a sudden decompression event to a catastrophic engine failure. Could a fire have broken out, disabling communication systems and incapacitating the crew? Or had the plane suffered a structural failure, causing it to break apart mid-flight? Each theory presented its own set of inconsistencies, leaving investigators and the public with more questions than answers. Section 5. Mechanical failure or human error. Examining the evidence. One line of inquiry focused on the possibility of a catastrophic mechanical failure. Experts meticulously analyzed the aircraft's maintenance records, searching for any clues that might point to a pre-existing problem. The Boeing 777, however, has a stellar safety record, making a catastrophic failure unlikely but not impossible. Investigators considered scenarios such as a rapid decompression event, a fire in the cargo hold, or a sudden engine failure. However, the lack of a distress call from the pilots and the deliberate nature of the plane's course change cast doubt on a purely mechanical explanation. Attention turned to the human element. Could pilot error or incapacitation have played a role? The investigation scrutinized the flight crew's backgrounds, training, and medical histories, searching for any red flags. Section 6. The Hijacking Hypothesis, a trail of speculation. The deliberate deviation from the planned flight path fueled speculation of a hijacking. Had terrorists seized control of mh370, intending to use it as a weapon of terror? This theory gained traction in the early days of the investigation. However, no group claimed responsibility, and the lack of communication from the hijackers, if any, remained perplexing. Furthermore, the remote location where mh370 is believed to have crashed downplayed the likelihood of a traditional hijacking motive, such as demanding a ransom or seeking political asylum. The hijacking theory, while plausible, lacked concrete evidence, leaving investigators to grapple with alternative explanations. Section 7. Pilot suicide, a controversial theory. One of the most controversial theories centered around the possibility of pilot suicide. This theory, while difficult to comprehend, has been the tragic explanation behind a handful of aviation disasters throughout history. Investigators scrutinized the pilots' and co-pilots' backgrounds, searching for any signs of personal problems, financial distress, or mental health issues. The investigation, however, revealed no obvious red flags. The pilot, Captain Zahid Ahmad Shah, was a veteran aviator with thousands of flight hours under his belt, known for his professionalism and calm demeanor. The co-pilot, First Officer Fariq Abdul Hamid, was a young pilot with a bright future, described by colleagues as cheerful and enthusiastic. While the pilot suicide theory could not be definitively ruled out, it remained highly speculative and deeply unsettling. As with any unsolved mystery, the disappearance of mh370 spawned a plethora of conspiracy theories. These theories, often fueled by speculation and misinformation, ranged from the improbable to the downright bizarre. Some theories claimed that mh370 had been remotely hijacked and landed at a secret location, its passengers taken hostage or used for nefarious purposes. Others suggested that the plane had fallen victim to a meteor strike, a UFO abduction, or even a government cover-up. While these theories often lacked credible evidence, they highlighted the human need to find explanations, even in the face of the unknown. The internet became a breeding ground for such speculation, with forums and websites dedicated to unraveling the truth behind mh370's disappearance. After years of uncertainty, a glimmer of hope emerged in July 2015. A piece of aircraft debris, later confirmed to be a flaperon from mh370, washed ashore on the island of Reunion, off the coast of Madagascar. This discovery, while heartbreaking, provided tangible evidence that mh370 had indeed met a tragic end in the Indian Ocean. Subsequent discoveries of debris, including wing parts and interior cabin items, along the coastlines of several countries bordering the Indian Ocean, further corroborated the crash hypothesis. Analysis of the debris provided valuable insights into the final moments of the flight. The condition of the flaperon, for example, suggested that the plane had entered the water in a controlled ditching rather than a catastrophic breakup at altitude. Despite the discovery of debris and the extensive investigation, the disappearance of mh370 remains one of the greatest aviation mysteries of all time. Key questions linger. What caused mh370 to deviate from its planned flight path? Who or what was in control of the aircraft during its final hours? And why did the plane remain silent, with no distress calls or messages sent? The lack of a definitive explanation continues to haunt the families of the victims, who have been left to grapple with the unbearable pain of not knowing what happened to their loved ones. The search for answers continues, driven by a desire for closure and a determination to prevent such a tragedy from ever happening again. The disappearance of mh370 left an indelible mark on the world. It exposed vulnerabilities in global air traffic control systems and sparked calls for improved tracking technologies. The tragedy also highlighted the fragility of life and the profound impact that such events have on the families left behind. The families of the 239 passengers and crew members have endured unimaginable pain and uncertainty. They have shown incredible strength and resilience in their tireless pursuit of answers and their unwavering determination to keep the memory of their loved ones alive. The disappearance of mh370 serves as a somber reminder of the mysteries that endure, the fragility of life, and the importance of never